Alright, let's get something out of the way. Inkling is not a character you see very often, unless you're in the trenches of a round 2 losers bracket. They're a pretty basic character. Basic moveset, basic kill confirms. You're probably gonna get a 2 to 3 piece at most. The biggest thing they have going for them is their ink mechanic, which is like, okay, I guess I do a little bit more damage to my opponents. Kazuya over there has like 30 moves and Steve is just in creative mode. I don't think the ink mechanic is doing all that much. With that being said, there's still a few glitches and commodities hidden in Inkling's moveset that I want to take a look at today. So let's just, jump into it.
I like to give my suck while I'm getting make a deep.
The first one we're going to take a look at is roller canceling. You know Steve Minecart, that move that armors through all of your moves, can kill you outright and gets you on the air or in the ground? Well, what if we took that move, stripped it of all its functionality, and made it highly committal? That's Inkling Roller. It's a move that might have been infuriating like 5 years ago, but people just figured out how to avoid it, straight up. Well, is there any utility we can squeeze out of this move in 2024? Well,
yes.
Roller canceling is a technique where you can perform a second roller after jumping out of roller on the ground. It's performed by doing a short hop roller, buffering jump, and once you hit the ground, you'll jump out of roller and now be able to do a second roller in the air. So normally, the game locks you out of doing a second roller if you jump out of roller while on the ground. This technique completely bypasses that. Alright, well, what is this even useful for? Well, you can use it for general movement, you can use it to camp on platforms, you can use it to go across the whole stage, or you could just use it to further Inkling's advantage state. Inkling even gets a pseudo Hwbouths tech out of it. If you use aerial roller to launch your opponent onto a platform and then follow up with another roller due to roller canceling, you can cover their tech option. Roller canceling isn't that crazy, but it does lead to more creative combo expression, makes Inkling even harder to hit, and could lead to better advantage state. So, you know, it's alright, I guess.
I say who this, she say
Inkling!
Alright, so Inkling is a notoriously grounded character, but what if I told you that they could actually fly? Okay, what just happened? Let's go back a second. This is a technique where if Inkling runs off ledge while holding C stick down and B, they'll actually float for a moment while charging up Splat Bomb. You can also do this technique while not having enough ink for a Splat Bomb. Okay, so this technique isn't very useful. First of all, you need to grab ledge with the first half of up B, and then you can't get hit or go airborne at all, or else the float gets cancelled. But hey, it's kinda cool, though.
it was
Inkling!
Alright, we have roller canceling, this really weird flying tag. What else could there possibly be? Well, this is Splat Grounding. After you bury someone with Inkling Roller, why not just air dodge down or just land to smash attack them? Well, if you splatter shot them, it actually extends their inaction ability. Any minimal knockback dealt to a grounded opponent actually gets stored until that opponent mashes out. So Splattershot actually puts the opponent into a standing position after they mash out, and due to the knockback, there's some hit stun too, so they'll be inactionable for a quarter of a frame. Okay, great, so I could slightly charge up my up smash a little bit longer. Is that really that useful? Well, since your opponent's standing after they mash out, you can actually get a grab off burying them now. This is really useful for mid percents when you don't want to smash attack the opponent, so you'd rather go for a combo with up throw, a tech chase with forward throw, or a back throw just to get him off stage. Needless to say, this leads to much more reward off burying someone with roller, and it's something I use all the time. If you play Inkling, this is something you should always be going for after you get a berry. All in all, Inkling might not be Ultimate Shining Star like we first thought, but there's still so many things left to learn because their meta is so underdeveloped. If you play Inkling, I hope you get some use out of these techniques. And if you have to fight Inkling, first of all, God, I'm sorry. Second of all, watch out for these techniques. Thanks for watching.